How's it going, guys? I figured I would share a few details about my 1979 Jeep CJ5 Renegade that I've done some research on, I guess, for the better part of my teenage life, around 20 years, that I have enjoyed and noticed about some stuff that came from day two dealer options that Hinkle's Jeep sales sold with their Jeeps. And they were one of the largest Jeep dealers, or the largest Jeep dealer in the 70s and 80s. I think they closed around 83 or 4, maybe something like that. A lot of these facts may be wrong, but I apologize for any inaccuracies. I may make another video one day and correct any that I may be wrong about. But this Jeep is an original paint Jeep. I just recently bought it from a guy I know. I greatly appreciate the opportunity to buy it, but some of the things that came on this Jeep from the factory, or this aluminum front bumper, I've looked for years and years to try to find one. I've never been able to find one. They were turned kind of like Trans Am dashes, the 70s model Trans Am dashes. That was one option from Hinkle's. This 8274 winch was more than likely a part of the options that Hinkle's sold with the Jeep. The AMC turn signals, the bug off little grill guard. I've searched for some of those grill guards for a long time, and I finally found a few of them, but this one was original to the Jeep as far as I know. I think the graphic, I know Mike, the guy I bought it from, when he found the Jeep, it had this graphic on it with little Jeeps at the end of it, and he had that redone. He had to put a windshield in it. The windshield frame is not a factory item. They're not supposed to have the little rib down below the windshield wipers. A lot of these, the Olympic was a big company that made a lot of chrome and stainless steel accessories for Jeeps. The Defender bumper is a big item, but Hinkle's usually put his front bumper on them. This Jeep was also found with starburst wheels on it. It's got bullet holes. Another part of Hinkle's options were headers and side pipes. And I think they had purple horny headers on, or glass pack mufflers in those side pipes. An incorrection on this Jeep is the Levi's emblem. In '79, they were just denim option seats. They got the Levi's package was 75 to 78, but I don't know, it looks like the Levi sticker was possibly put on at Hinkle's dealership. The buttons are just textured instead of having Levi Strauss on them. Also, Hinkle's had a little seat console with pads on it, similar to this Tuffy console. I think it was found with the console in it, but it was not in it now. Hinkle's also cut a bunch of factory Jeep dashes up to put the speakers in. That was one option they had. The floor mats, I'm sure, were probably put in at Hinkle's. They are not an AMC option. And then Iron Man over in Pumpkin Town, South Carolina, they built all these rear bumpers like this. I'm sure that if you find a Jeep with this style back bumper on it, it was more than likely purchased new at Hinkle's Jeep sales. And I was just trying to think of some other options that they had. I'm just may make another video later. I think Hinkle's, this is a T150 3-speed in this Jeep, but they probably bent this from at the dealership to get those consoles that I was talking about in these Jeeps. But anyway, this is just I guess a informational video I wanted to make about my '79 Jeep CJ5. Thanks, guys.